Some people are doing a passive playthrough of this game, which means that there's a lot of just playing the game and just killing things because there's no other way to gain experience so you can continue the story without just looting. I mean, not looting, but you guys get what I'm trying to say. I'm like total brain fart right now. But that is not. I've never had that out yet. I had that switched. Darn it. It's mostly to give myself time. Oh wow, that's starting to have a really big effect on me. It's good seeing you too, man. Love what you've done with your hair. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, we're supposed to be coming up this way?
Sir, no civilians allowed.
Okay, thank you. It's very kind of you to be considerate of me. What? That's strange. I hear gunshots. I think I found it.
There's an open window on the second floor. I should be able to get in through that.
Yes. How convenient.
I cannot enter.
Was that not where the open window is that you were just talking about? Oh no, that's where it is. Some genius decided to keep a window open where there's a platform. That's smart. Who would have thought? I can't stand the pain anymore. It's like my entire body is breaking apart since that bitch infected me. For days now, she keeps hiding in her room, giving orders through little written notes, and only rehearsing at night. I witnessed one of her so-called rehearsals. She walks on stage, angry and hateful, spitting and whining about her fading beauty. The bitch is infected, rotten to the core, and she plans to infect everyone in this place, and then everyone in London. Her next play is not before December, and at this time, all the theater employees will be her obedient minions, forced to serve her evil machinations. I'm sure she's found a way to corrupt our food or the water, since we all started to get ill and change after the meal she arranged for us last Monday. I want whoever finds this note to know that I only killed myself to escape the living hell that this place has become. My God, may God have mercy on me and my immortal soul, since I refuse to be an accomplice to this devilry? Question mark? Why a question mark?
Woe to you, nations of hypocrites. For in front of you stands the tall queen. You can but lower your head, fit only to smirk at her soil.
Can that be Doris Fletcher's voice? Where does it come from?
From downstairs. Durr. Hey man, somebody looted all of these things. I don't appreciate whoever looted all this stuff. Hello, miss. How's it going, ma'am? Let me help you get back up. There you go. Glad to be of service. Oh, I forgot that they blow up. That hurt. Oh, look.
Be queen again.
Let's just doing a play. Hold on. I want to kind of loot everything first. I saw her in the flesh, the witch from my childhood nightmares, the bitch that tortured me for years. I saw her and I shivered. Her voice, her face. I knew she was in that hospital. I knew she was sick and I wanted to witness her suffering. I may have reinvented myself, become a famous actress, erased those wicked years from my memory. I can't forget I'm her daughter. When I saw her frail body in that small bed, suffering, sick, defeated, I had to hide my tears for she was looking at me. She recognized me. She saw the hate in my eyes, and she smiled, my pale corpse of a mother. And the worst thing was I felt no satisfaction, seeing her in so much pain. The worst was not to suddenly remember the beatings and the abuses. No, the worst was to recognize the hate I felt in my heart when she looked at me. For it was the same hate I saw in hers. For in the end, I can't escape being her daughter. We are the same, my mother and I. Health up, awesome. And I'm gonna do this, but I'm gonna do it anyways. I think that went up a little bit. I don't see any reason that I need to move my face up or down. I can see my health bars just fine as long as they don't go past my head. I should be okay.
Who
Hello.
are you? You who dared enter my realm.
It is I.
Worship or mock me?
I'm here to put an end to the vampire epidemic, Miss Fletcher.
That's why the name sounded familiar.
But Doris Fletcher is no more. She was consumed by this putrid flesh that now enshrouds her.
You feel anger for what happened to you, but I can help you. I'm a doctor, Miss Fletcher.
Doris Fletcher is no more. All that remains are the dreams of the queen she was, and the queen she'll be. Until then, all shall die, for that was her final wish. Your blood,
Okay, Psycho.
I summon thee, my children of the night.
I summon you to...
Commit, kill!
How'd that feel for you?
I smell your fear.
Ow, okay, hold up. Whoa! What? How is that fair? I got boxed in. This is why I hate video games sometimes. Because they like to block you in, and then some games like Assassin's Creed, which I've mentioned before, likes to not listen to you when you tell it to do something. Drives you insane. Okay, let's try this again.
Your blood will be mine. Behold, Kinslayer, the disgrace of she whose beauty was once renowned.
Well, what the crap?
Will she be the queen again once they all share her fate?
That's nice. Yeah, that's nice.
My blade shut your hand is shaking.
Just gotta defeat her, otherwise.
My children, my beloved.
Oh, great, more of them.
Die for the love of me.
Whoa! Hi there! Oh, that's nice.
Son of Babylon.
Son of Babylon? Holy cow. What are you, old or something?
I summon thee, my children of the night. Fight!
Ow! I am so about to die. Yep. Okay, so I need to heal myself. I need to get potions, because I need to make those. That's the only way that I can defeat her, because I just run out of blood entirely too quickly.
Jonathan, how are you?
I'm still investigating from inside the Ascalon Club. Can we talk?
Of course, my dear.
New type of scout.
I have investigated new sources of infection, and I may have found a new type of skull. One suffering from heavy mutations that is extremely contagious.
Scowls come in various forms, you know. They are simply degenerate versions of their makers.
I believe these families are different, and I'm currently pursuing a lead. I know I can find the true source of contagion by finding who created these creatures.
That would be great news. Be very careful, my dear, when dealing with such creatures.
Yes, they are a bit annoying.
There are many paintings adorning the walls here.
Yes?
Did you paint them?
No, my dear. But some of them. I have had a long time to learn from the best. I'm currently working on what could be my greatest masterpiece.
What is this masterpiece?
What is this masterpiece?
Your portrait, my dear Jonathan. It will be my gift to you, if I ever have time to finish it.
Have you met any famous painters?
Are you trying to
Portrait of us.
divine my age by cross-checking historical dates, my dear? That's a devious parlor trick.
Well, Elizabeth, I tried my best. Don't I deserve some reward at least?
Well,
It's funny.
if you must know, I even posed for the greats. Now that you know it, you may recognize me when visiting museums.
How is your investigation going?
I have decided to explore beyond the
Kind of want
dictates
to look
of
at
reason.
museums.
What do you mean?
You may on occasion find this house closed when you visit me. If so, it is because I have gone undercover. Sort of.
Who are you going to surveil? I hope you're not considering spying on McCullum or the Guard of Prewan.
No. I intend to ask a few questions in parts of town I rarely venture into. Dirty places where a delicate lady like myself should never be seen.
When will you return?
As soon as possible. And I don't intend to stay away for long.
Goodbye, my dearest.
Goodbye, my beloved.
Alright. Okay, here we go.
You killed my father! Behold, Kinslayer, the disgrace of She once renowned. Will she be the queen again once they all share her fate?
Ow, ow.
On guard!
Give me some blood. Heal.
Your blood will be mine!
Will it? What just happened there?
To me! My...
Oh, there's three of them. Okay. Look it up. Come on, come on, come on, no, 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 no. What? I had full health. I didn't have full health, but I was so close. Man. Oh, that makes me so mad. Come on, give me 5 seconds. 2, 1.
Will be mine.
Yes.
Wait.
Finally.
You wait.
What?
Thank goodness for that shotgun.
I don't want to die.
And I did not come to kill you, Miss Fletcher.
Will you spare me then? Save this cadaverous carcass of mine. Does your heart beat a little faster now? You fancy me then, Doctor?
No, Miss Fletcher. My dead heart will beat for only one.
Ah! Is she pretty? Is she sweet and tender?
To me, yes.
Ah! I hate her already.
I know. And this is partly why you must be destroyed.
But you just said.
Yeah, he
But
did
I did
just
not
say.
come here to kill you, yes. But I realize now the threat you embody must be stopped.
Will I be remembered? Will you?
You were Doris Fletcher, the greatest actress of her generation. No one can take that from you.
Thank you. And farewell. Ah! Ah! Ah!
Well, that happened.
Farewell, Doris.
Well, at least she saved me the trouble, I guess. That was a lot of work, just saying.
Bravo! So dramatic. I love it.
McCullum!
How strange I seem to find you whenever I'm inquiring about that Skal infestation.
I mean you no harm.
I'm not here for you. But once I've put all the pieces of the puzzle together, I'm sure we'll have a little chat. You and me.
Stay away from me, McCullum. You and all your war dogs.
That I can't guarantee, Dr. Reed. But I'll let you go. For now.
Well, that's considerate. I guess.
I should probably leave the theater right now.
Yeah, we can't take another fight like that. Oh, is that what this
The
way
West
is?
End should be safe now. But London is not. It would be wise to benefit from Ascalon's protection while I continue my research during the Great Hunt.
Someone was about to say something. Or something or another. Yay, we finally finished it! It said upgrade our shotgun. That did tremendous damage once it started actually working. And I just had to avoid her long enough to let me use the shadow thing again. Because I could have had her dead
These
so
people
sooner
want me dead.
if it
I
didn't
need to leave now.
if it didn't fail the first time I tried it. Why is the marker right in front of us?
So Doris just needed to be close to her audience to infect them. Contagion through skin. Very disturbing.
Very. Oh. Where am I going? Thank you. Man, that was intense. Hopefully I can get done with this chapter so I can... Yeah, shotgun shell. One single shotgun shell. This is where I'm supposed to go, right? I'm assuming. upstairs. These guys still haven't cleaned anything up. Oh, hello there.
Elizabeth, what are you doing here?
I've been formally asked to witness your triumph, my dear. After all, isn't it the natural role of a woman to support her man in victory?
But it's you who insisted I join the Ascalon.
Please forgive my giddiness. I'm just overcome by the thrill of finally being allowed within these hallowed halls.
You certainly have an inquisitive mind. It's quite something. Elizabeth Ashbury, only you can make me smile in these difficult times.
And the same to you, Jonathan Reed. Now go have your little chat with the chairman. I can see he's practically bursting to hear your report.
Ish. Oh, something shiny. Ooh, shillings. You mean this old man here?
Welcome back to the Ascalon Club, Lance-Bearer. Please tell us the good news. Have you put an end to the epidemic?
My hypothesis was correct. Doris Fletcher was the source of the contagion in this part of town. She was probably the first to be infected.
And you cleansed her before the hunters, I've been told. Well done, Dr. Reed. You thrust your lance and pierced the very heart of the corruption.
I'm just a doctor, sir.
I'm just a doctor.
The important thing is, we won a major battle for the survival of London. For that, we salute you.
Thank you, my lord.
Now, I have another task for you.
Of course.
One of the utmost importance. Perhaps even more so than the previous.
I'm listening.
Oh
It's
boy.
time for you to perform a most sacred duty for the club. I want you to recruit a new vampire.
Recruit a new vampire? Are you sending me on some sort of diplomatic mission?
Not exactly. I want you to make Aloysius Dawson the Ekon he deserves to be.
Oh. He's using me to create powerful.
I'm not sure I'm the best candidate for such a...
I see what
I
he's
can
doing.
hear the hesitation in your voice, Dr. Reed. I admire a man of principles. But in this matter, there is more at stake than your moral comfort.
It's not a moral question, Lord Redgrave. It's the responsibility of giving immortality to a man I barely know.
Nonsense. Aloysius has been a member of the Ascalon for years. This is but the fruition of a long-held plan.
How would you like me to proceed?
Aloysius is waiting for you at the Dawson estate. Once the deed is done, I'll join you there to celebrate this momentous occasion.
Before I go, I have a few questions.
All right, I'm listening.
Okay. You invited. Hi.
Why Aloysius Dawson?
Because he is about to die, and he just may be the most influential man in England. After me, of course.
Did he choose me?
No, I did. My decision is very recent, to say the least, but it is entirely mine.
Okay. Does he know I'm coming?
Does he know I'm coming?
He can't wait to become your progeny, Dr. Reed. Especially now that you have shown how strong your lineage is through your sister.
How would you like me to proceed?
Don't worry. Aloysius has had many years to prepare himself. He has studied our kind for decades.
I just give him my blood.
So shall I just let him drink my blood?
Yes. Aloysius will gratefully sup on your blood. His heart will slow, then stop. But he will rise again as one of us, an immortal.
That's not what happened with the sister, though. The sister, we drank from her blood. We didn't give her any of our blood. Did we? Pretty sure we
Is there
didn't.
any danger?
Our blood alters a mortal body so deeply that some don't survive the metamorphosis. They die for good. But Mr. Dawson has been preparing himself for a long time.
Okay.
You invited Lady Ashbury. Wouldn't that be breaking one of your cardinal rules? No women allowed.
Not allowed as members, no. But considering the circumstances, I thought you'd like to have her here to witness your triumph.
So it's a temporary admittance, then.
Something of a bargain, considering the crisis we're currently facing.
Goodbye,
Okay.
Lord Redgrave.
So I missed that other dialogue option. The first one? Or maybe I already gave it. For sure I didn't. I asked the questions instead of whatever. Okay. I don't like this at all, and I kind of want to just kill the guy. Because something tells me that he's going to turn evil just like my sister. So, that's
Are
nice.
you all right, Jonathan?
Lord Redgrave has just ordered me to turn Aloysius Dawson. To make him my progeny.
I see. And how do you feel about this?
It could be a very handy resource. I won't do it.
I won't do it. The very thought of it makes me sick.
The real question here is, why has his lordship given you this task?
Do you think it's some sort of trap?
Do you really want to know what I think about this?
I do, yes.
To make an immortal of a soulless blackguard like Aloysius Dawson will only lead to a disaster for London. The man is already dead inside.
Should I refuse? Perhaps politely suggest that Lord Redgrave turn the man into a vampire himself.
Don't you dare, my dear. According to what I've recently discovered, his lordship could kill you for even broaching the subject.
Really? Why?
I've recently found proof that the Earl of Bristol is of lesser lineage and only capable of creating skulls.
What? It's
Please
crazy.
tell me more about your recent investigation.
As long as you lower your voice.
What would you have me do about Dawson?
The man is dangerous. Did you know he plans to build a wall to separate the healthy rich from the sickly poor? Do not make him your progeny.
Well,
What
I
would
already
you do?
plan on
The
not doing.
man's dying already. Let the reaper harvest the rotten fruit that is his soul.
Makes sense to me.
Are you sure your information about Redgrave is correct? He says he's the progeny of the great knight William Marshall, who lived some 9 centuries ago.
That's a lie. Lord Redgrave is unable to create anything but skulls, if the poor souls survive at all.
How can you be so sure?
How can you be sure the information was correct?
I made the acquaintance of a most interesting informer while investigating your maker, from whom I learned the truth about Lord Redgrave.
Why so vindictive? You suddenly sound like you're angry.
Forgive me, Jonathan. I hate myself for it, but I feel such pride in my discovery. I'm afraid I just can't help it.
Which is?
He did serve William Marshall, and yes, the blood he covets as a token does truly belong to that legendary knight. But he was never his progeny. His lineage is not so noble.
Huh.
What would happen if I made Dawson an Ekon like myself?
You would add a powerful immortal into a suffering world. An immortal who already craves authority.
Maybe I could teach him control, like you taught me. Lead him down the right path.
Mr. Dawson spent his life searching for a way to cheat death. I'm sure he has spent decades dreaming of how he'd spend eternity as a tyrant.
Bye for now, Elizabeth.
Goodbye, my dear. Please, be careful.
So we do get the option. Alright, well, let's go. Let's go not do this right now. We're going to do this in the next episode. For right now, I'm going to end this because I spent enough time trying to get through this section and try to defeat that one lady. So, thank you all so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this episode of Vampyr. It seems that things are getting just as interesting as I would presume they would. Now we're going into politics and
It looks like
Vampire stuff.
vampires have to obey Mendel's laws when producing progeny. Powers pass from one generation to another. That's why Dawson wants me to sire him.
Are we going to do that? Nope, we are not. But we are going to do that in the next episode. And we are probably just going to end up killing the guy, because... No, I'm not making him a progeny, especially after what happened with the sister. Because, if I remember correctly, we didn't give her any of our blood when we changed her. We simply just drank her blood. Which means... yeah. Which wouldn't that mean everybody that we've killed also would become a vampire? Or maybe because she's related? I have no idea. So, yeah, we'll find out later. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye-bye.